Warning. The side effects of this podcast might be epilepsy, crippling anxiety, alopecia totalis, necrotizing fasciitis, and shrunken penis. And we're live.
You are now listening to Radio Rufus.
Yes, 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 you spontaneous spunk trumpets. Welcome back to another spiffing episode of Radio Rufus. That's right. This one has been rated 5 stars on iTunes by President Barack Obama and members of his extended family. That's right. We are officially the #1 rated presidential podcast. We're on the summer playlist.
Is a spunk trumpet an instrument you'd like to learn how to play?
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Spunk trumpet is very much the mayonnaise of instruments. And if you're my mum and you don't know what that means, it's a SpongeBob reference. I think a spunk trumpet, if I was to introduce spunk to any instrument, the spunk trumpet would be the most fun, because I can imagine it sort of shooting out at high speed from the end of said trumpet.
What happens to someone? I imagine with a trumpet playing, there's sometimes a slight inhale you have to do. It's like a harmonica.
No, the air doesn't go that way.
It doesn't, so there's no chance of you fucking choking on some splooge.
I think it gets blocked on the. I don't think there's any backsplash.
There would need to be some anti-spunk technology so that no one's getting a fucking mouthful of their own semen.
Yeah,
is it your own semen?
But I think trumpets come with inbuilt AST, so you wouldn't have to worry about that at all.
Yeah, that is it's a great feature of the modern trumpet.
Yeah. I think that was a medieval problem.
Yeah, I think drums. You ever see like
spunk drums?
Yeah, the old spunk drum.
23-year-old man laughing about a spunk drum.
You ever see like a band playing in the rain and the drums are in the rain?
Or sometimes they like do blackout rooms. They put glow in the dark paint on the drums.
Yeah,
those music videos.
Glow in the dark cum on the drums.
Well,
drums.
You could just use. You can use cum drums.
Yeah,
and then you could just switch the UV light, the forensics light on, and then sort of.
That's class.
I don't think there's anything better than spunk drums, are there?
And the whole
they
band.
They definitely don't have AST. There's no
Nah,
anti-spunk.
But you don't want it with that.
No.
You want the whole band to be shard and jizz by the end of the set.
Anyway, that's Aidan Rafferty there giving us his interesting thoughts. Professor of music, Aidan Rafferty there, delivering a lecture for the people.
Hello, by the way.
Yeah, he said hello to the people. Didn't even need a prompt this time. You're learning. 80 episodes in, no prompts required. So we're making some progress. I am, of course, Rufus Rice from Radio Rufus. I'm joined by Aidan Rafferty from Radio Rufus. And we do the latest and greatest sports, news, games. It's your traditional radio show with a modern twist, because most radio shows don't cover spunk drums in the first 5 minutes. At least, never when I turn on Radio 1.
Yeah.
You never hear Scott Mills. That's what they should play. Innuendo bingo. Spunk in the mouth.
I've never heard fucking Rory Jennings on Talksport talking about spunk drums.
Yeah, exactly. Spunk ball.
I think we're discovering that our levels of humour, if you put spunk in front of anything.
My mum specifically said that we need to move away from this kind of humour, because when we just do it every week,
it gets tiring.
But then
we took last week off.
I just disagree.
Yeah.
We didn't take last week. Last week we talked about a guy with the biggest hog on the planet.
And we also planned Taylor Swift's wedding, didn't we?
Yeah, but that wasn't really penis banter.
Yeah.
She's specifically think we make too many Pooh and Willie jokes.
Right, okay.
Which are very much the Pooh and Willie of this podcast.
Yeah, which is funny because whenever we were having our cup of tea before the second recording, we were talking about the return of the Great British Bake Off.
Yeah.
And the term Hollywood hand job got Rufus pissing himself.
I think Hollywood. Well, we were talking about Great British Bake Off, and I thought, wouldn't there be a brilliant spin-off show called The Great British Toss-Off, where it's basically the same, but, everyone is sort of Jorkin the Johnson in a tent for a weekend, and then at the end of the week someone gets a star wanker, and someone gets voted off on the show,
and then they receive the Hollywood hand
whoever
job.
Does the best gets the Hollywood hand job, which I imagine is just like Paul Hollywood giving you this sort of Tom Garrett iron grip, and then staring into your eyes with his deep piercing blue Arctic fox pupils.
Prue staring you out in the cock chair with them fucking Guess Who glasses on her.
Yeah, you got Matt Lucas Who's got no
Just buttered up, sitting in the corner.
just he's
No
got- he-
feeling,
he-
hanging from the ceiling, upside down.
Matt Lucas is the jam boy. He's been covered in jam. He
Yeah.
attracts all the
He
flies.
doesn't even do it anymore.
Okay.
They swapped him out for Alison Hammond.
Okay. I haven't watched it for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my goat Mary Berry. You know, the original Glizzy Granny to be back.
Yeah. I think her days are up in the Bake Off. But the toss off, that
Yeah.
woman, I reckon she gives it. That's it's a strange path to be going down.
It's just a weird slander, isn't
Six to say she's good at hand jobs.
it? Yeah. That's sort of a Nancy Reagan kind of vibe. Do you remember when that autobiography was written? You know about this, right?
Yeah.
About how she gave the best top in Hollywood, and so Ronald Reagan married her, and then she became the first lady of the United States.
That is hilarious.
Which, you know,
People have married people for different, like, worse things, I would say.
yeah. Gold diggers.
I know so many people that are married, hate each other, but they've got 3 children, so they're like, we'll have another one.
Yeah. Classic Irish mentality.
Yeah.
There. Anyway, we're going to start with some unfortunate news this week.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe let's not start with that. Actually, let's start with the absolutely fucking massive tub of butter Aidan Rafferty has on his desk. Let's have a look at that.
First of all, I want to preface this by saying this is from the studio. I do not condone this behaviour.
It's Lurpak.
Fucking, that's probably about 14 quid, I'd say.
Oh, more. Got
And that's, I've got a big old noggin on me.
Yeah.
No tub of butter should ever come close to the size of my head.
No, it is massive. That's the biggest tub of butter I've ever seen, and it's Lurpak, which you hate and I love. Yeah. It goes against your principles. But anyway, let's
You'll find out why we have that in about 40 minutes. Probably.
Yeah, let's get into the sad news of the week. Sad news to start off with. We had sad news last week, some people died. This is maybe more sad. I don't know. Undefeated professional boxer Deji will reportedly not appear in Avengers Doomsday after apparently asking for too much money. So the film's budget is said to be $1 billion. But when asked about it, Deji said, "Give me half the company or I'll suck your mum." And then he also reportedly would not sign on to the project without a guarantee of getting Florence Pugh's Snapchat as well. He was the director's first choice to play the lead character, Black Iron Man. But
I mean, they've already had a black Captain America, so...
Yeah. But after declining, they had to rewrite the script because Deji was going to be... Black Iron Man was going to be the main character. They were going to call it the Avengers Black Iron Man. But they've changed it to Doomsday now, with no Deji in it. So, sad to see him go.
I do think that this might just be a ploy to kind of take the heat off things with the announcement.
He's off what?
The rumours that he's going to be in the film. I think it's happening.
Oh, do you think this is a double reverse, double
Yeah,
YY,
yeah.
sort of full 360
I think with
cover-up operation? It's a psyop.
infinite multiverses in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Deji's got to be Iron Man in one of them.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
a fucking... Why can't we have a Black Hulk?
Yeah. We haven't even had a white one yet. He's always green.
Yes, it's a group point.
He's always green, that
Yeah.
bastard. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I also don't think they've recast Black Panther.
Well, he should play Black Widow. Then they wouldn't even have to change the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Black Panther's a woman now.
Is she fuck?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe he could play that Asian guy from that,
Oh,
from that
Jesus
film.
Christ, you've got Black Iron Man, you've got women playing Black Panther. It's really gone to the pot, hasn't it?
I know. It's absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
And no Florence Pugh's Snapchat. But yeah, there we go. Deji, unfortunately, his great acting in classic films.
We've even had a Black Spider-Man.
Yeah, we had Black Spider-Man.
Black Spider-Man, Black Captain America. You said about the new Iron Man is already black, and she's a woman, no less.
Yeah.
Ironheart.
I don't know what that is.
You don't want to.
That's too many. I haven't watched these films for years and years
Yeah.
and years.
I just miss whenever the patriotic people representing that great country were as God intended.
Yeah. In other film news, in the new Rosa Parks biopic, which I'm very excited to see, Rosa Parks will be played by Chris Pratt. So there we go.
Yeah, it's good to see Ice Cube didn't get the shout.
No, it wasn't Ice Cube. Can you imagine that? Ice Cube as Rosa Parks. Yo, I ain't sitting down, motherfucker.
Or fucking Sam Jackson Get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking bus.
That would be great, wouldn't it? You've heard of snakes on a plane. Now it's time for black people on a bus. Featuring Chris Pratt.
Drakes on a bus.
Drakes on a bus. Oh, that is great. Yeah.
Oh, I'd pay to see that.
Now I'm just imagining Drake getting a Hollywood hand job on a bus.
What other biopics could we create and cast here?
Is it all got to be Drake's on a bus and stuff?
No, it could be just. Could we do like the MLK story, starring Charlie Day as the titular character?
Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer.
What would he say? All the white people are fucking I can't do accents. I'm sorry.
Give me my rice, you fucking slag.
What was that? That was so bad. I honestly think your Rosa Parks is better.
My Sam Jackson playing Rosa Parks was spot on.
Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah.
I do often do that impression.
Yeah. White people are slags. Is that sort of Danny Dyer is Martin Luther King? Big John is Malcolm X in the new thing. Who wants some fucking human rights? Sorry, I don't know why. I don't know what.
It's the same impression for both of them.
They're all the same guy.
Yeah,
they're all the same guy to me.
Big John is Mao Zedong. They call him the chicken Mao Man.
Yeah. Chairman Kung Pao. Yeah. Kung Pao Zedong. That's what they call him. Let's get on with the news now. Let's get into it. And in a genuine first for mankind, a conspiracy theorist has admitted that they are wrong. First time ever happened, according to me. Jaron Campanella, a well-known flat earther.
Sounds like a disease.
Yeah, that's what you've got on your arse. Bit of Jaron Campanella. Has embarked.
Cream for that.
Yeah. Has embarked on a 9,000-mile journey to Antarctica to test his flat Earth theory. So
that's like everyone's parents walk to school.
Yeah.
Did you get that story as well?
Yeah, uphill both ways to Antarctica and back. Tough paper round. Yeah. The thing is, I look like that was my way to school. Yeah. According to someone called me fucking weathered the other day. I had been with an older woman. Mm-hmm. You ever been with an older woman? Mm-hmm. And when I showed her a picture of,
I've only ever been with an older woman.
You ever been with a black woman?
No.
First time for everything. Anyway, that's not really relevant to this story at all. Yeah. Anyway, so
it's fucking not at all.
No, it's got no relation to the rest.
Also, I want to point out that it wasn't for any other reason other than the lack of them in Ireland.
Yeah. It's
just
not
to clear my name.
Yeah.
I'm not racist. I think all Marvel characters should be black.
Yeah. Even the black ones. There should be no light skins anymore. Just OG black people. So, I'd been with an older woman. And then I showed her a picture when I was like 13, like looking like a proper neek with braces on and everything. And I was like, "You were a fully grown adult when this was taken." #grooming. Even though I met like last year, right? And she goes, "Well, in fairness, I didn't know how old you were, and you just look old." So I actually lost that one. After accusing her of grooming me, I actually took the L.
Yeah. You might be grooming her somehow.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. Even though I'm 5 years younger than her.
I kind of had a similar realization lately whenever my younger brother just started going to the secondary school that I left in 2016. And you know how, I don't know whether it was the same for if your sibling went to the same school as you or anything, but maybe talking about, I've got this teacher that you had 10 years ago. And I remember whenever my older brother was in there, he was like, is this teacher still about? I realised that I look more like a teacher that taught me 10 years ago than a student that was taught by the teacher that is now teaching my 11-year-old brother.
Yeah, you look retired.
Yeah. I look like I'm on like fucking paternity or something.
Yeah. Anyway, so this guy's gone to Antarctica, says his flat earth theory. Props to him for actually going.
Yeah, you have to respect that because there's so many things that I just take as gospel where I couldn't give enough of a fuck to actually test it.
Yeah, like your belief that if you say the N-word in an empty room, it's not actually racist.
But if you say it in a forest and no one's around to hear it,
Yeah.
does it make a sound?
The tree still falls, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this expedition was part of a project called The Final Experiment, which sounds like something at the end of the Nazi
I was about to say, yeah.
manifesto, which is organised by a Colorado priest called Will Duffy, who, quote, hopes to end the debate over the shape of the Earth. There isn't any.
Yeah, I was about to say, there isn't a debate about this.
No. Well, I've seen a fucking picture of it.
It's not as if this is something that's still like up for discussion. Like there's still a decision to be made about it.
We used to have a pifting at school called Fatoma, she's now a model.
Fatoma?
Yeah, she was Ethiopian-ish.
Ish.
Well, she was Ethiopian, but also white, somewhat half white.
Right. Okay.
And we had a debate about flat Earth because she's a flat earther, right? And her proof, right? She Googled flat Earth and then showed me a drawing. Then she was like, "Look at it."
It's like me getting a piece of paper and drawing a 20-inch cock and being like, "See?"
yeah, exactly. She was like, "Look at this drawing. That's the Earth." I was like, "That's not. You can't."
I could draw a fucking dragon with 3 heads of dogs. Doesn't mean it's real.
Well, there we go. Yeah, she probably believes in wizards and stuff, right?
Yeah. Do you believe in dragons?
I've Dragonese nuts across your face. What do you want?
I wasn't.
Were you setting me up?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, never mind. Do you like Imagine Dragons? Yeah, brilliant stuff. Anyway, so he ending the debate over the shape of the Earth. He arranged an expedition in which 4 flat earthers and 4 globe earthers.
Which I didn't know was a term.
No, because it isn't.
That is mental.
And that's called being normal.
Yeah.
I'm a proud globe earther.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was one, but I am firmly in Team Globe Earth.
Yeah. So to flown to Antarctica to witness the midnight sun. So here's the quote: "As a globe earther, I created the final experiment to end this debate once and for all. After we go to Antarctica, no one has to waste any more time debating the shape of the Earth."
Nobody's fucking debating it.
Yeah, I know. And this is, of course, assuming that this entire experiment isn't just a prank designed to fool us globe earthers.
Which would be genius.
If they'd actually built the ice wall. So this is a phenomenon. Basically, at specific points on the Earth's surface, the sun will never go down because the Earth is pointing directly at the sun on its axis. And so it's just facing the sun at all the times. And that can only happen if it's a ball, right? So they live streamed it. And what do you know? The sun didn't go down. And this is a quote from the guy, the conspiracy theorist. He said, "I honestly believe there was no 24-hour sun, but I now believe there is. That's it. But it doesn't prove the Earth is a sphere."
He's still got some sort
So now he thinks that it's not flat and it's not a sphere as well. Which
What the fuck is it?
it's like maybe it's like a sort of Toblerone.
An oval?
Yeah. Well, it is an oval
Yeah.
because it's not a perfect. I don't know if he thinks it's like a sort of some kind of maybe the sun's flat. Nobody's thought of that yet. That's my new thing.
Flat sunners?
Yeah, I've flat sun theory.
Yeah. How much did you say it cost them?
Oh, there's I don't know how much it costs to go to Antarctica, but $9,000, 9,000 miles. Sorry.
Fucking hell.
So probably it's a lot of air miles
Yeah.
to get that. Yeah. Can you just look up quickly how much it costs to go to Antarctica?
30,000.
30 grand.
I could have told him for a fucking tenner.
Yeah. I would fly 9,000 miles. And you know those guys, Proclaimers, yeah?
Yeah.
They're twins, right, in that band?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But when I first saw the music video, I didn't realise that. I just thought every Scottish band looked exactly the same. They do, and they sort of do.
Are they not twins?
Yeah, no, they are. They are.
Settle this right.
They are twins.
We're trying to settle another thing that doesn't need proved.
Yeah. No,
I mean, they're not identical. Well,
They are-
they are. They've just got a different lid.
yeah. A couple of shit lids on those.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Both of them look like they could have co-hosted Bake Off at some point in their career.
They look like Prue.
That's Big Cook, Little Cook.
That guy in the front looks like Prue from Bake Off, right?
That's what prompted that.
That's
fucking
unreal. Yeah.
shot. Yeah, let's just get a side by side.
It's like Prue and Where's Wally?
I hate her fucking. She's always got the weirdest glasses. That's just. Oh, it's because I wrote Prue. Did I?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck's got? She does look like.
Prue looks like someone out of
character.
I was just about to say that she does look like Getty. Yeah. Right, on to our next story now. And Florida man strikes again as a bloke was arrested in Ocala, Florida over the weekend after neighbours claimed he repeatedly aimed his garden sprinklers at students with disabilities. Now, because you're a bad person, you're already laughing.
Yeah.
And I was actually going to test. We've got a little game within a story here where I'm going to say all the details of this case and you're going to not laugh to prove that it's not funny.
Yeah.
Right. So Antonio Roman, 61, was charged with 4 counts of stalking, 2 counts of battery, and 2 counts of battery of a disabled person. No, you can't laugh at that. That's just the actual crime. It's not funny, Aidan. Okay.
I compose myself for the rest of it.
He is alleged to have used... This isn't even the funny bit. Or the bit that I think you will find funny, and I didn't find funny. He is alleged to have used his home security camera to turn on his sprinklers to intentionally spray his disabled neighbours while they waited for the school bus. One of the victims is a 17-year-old who has been diagnosed with Prader-Willi syndrome. You just laughed at the word Willy.
I did.
25-year-old man.
I just whenever I try not to laugh, then you drop a fucking Prader-Willi.
Yeah, so he's got Prader-Willi syndrome, which is a genetic disorder, and the symptoms are floppiness.
You serious?
Yep. You can look that up on the NHS.
Oh.
Overeating and lack of sexual development.
I've got all 3 of those.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe you've got Prader-Willi syndrome. The other is a 22-year-old with autism and Rubinstein-Tayby syndrome.
Nothing funny about that.
Which is also a genetic disorder, which the main symptoms of that are learning difficulties and big thumbs. I promise you that's true.
He'd been great in the Coliseum.
I don't really know why, but...
You don't have to do like this or that, but the...
Oh, he'd be a great emperor.
Yeah?
Yeah, you could see it from a mile off.
Yeah.
You've also got big... Maybe you've got all of this stuff.
Like a big... Put your thumb...
Oh, it's way bigger than mine. Yeah, of course.
Not that much. You've got a...
twice as big. What are you talking
You've
about?
got a lengthy number. Mine's more stubby.
Yeah, but yours is about as long... My length is yours around. You've got a...
Let me see your hands.
Yeah, tiny.
You've got dainty little gay hands.
Dainty little hands. Yeah. Got little twink hands.
You do. That little twink ring as well.
Little twink ring. Yeah.
You love twink ring, don't you?
I'm going to say it officially on this podcast right now. I do not love twink ring. This is me coming out as a
straight man.
As a straight man, I'm do whatever you want in your free time. I'm happy for anyone else to go to town on a bit of twink ring.
It's your ass, do what you want with it.
But yeah.
The wise words of, I believe, Robert Downey Jr. in some film at some stage.
What he said, everyone's entitled to their own twink ring.
The following phrase.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's a little gay sometimes.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Was it Tropic Thunder? It might have been.
No, wasn't it? Age of Ultron.
Straight to Thanos. West in character as his blackface Tropic Thunder.
Well, that's what those Infinity bladder stones were, right? He put them all in one
infinity butt plugs.
Yeah, in one big twink ring. And then he destroyed half the universe.
And then Thanos very saucily snapped.
Yeah. The warrant notes that the father also has a leg amputation. So all I'm gonna say on that is that's a lot going on. Like, it must be quite difficult for their family from day to day if they've all got, various disabilities, physical, mental. And also if every time they wait for the bus, this guy whacks on the sprinklers and he's been doing it for more than a year every day.
The pettiness is respectable, as much as it's definitely a criminal act.
Yeah.
Especially against... Although, could you claim that he's a big man for equality if he's doing it to everyone in the neighborhood?
Oh, you think he's an activist?
I think if he's if he's looking at the disabled people and thinking, you know what, I see you as equal, I'm going to waterlog you just as much as the next guy, then you can't really question it. If it's aimed at the disabled crowd,
Apparently, it's just everybody.
I don't think you can really claim that.
Yeah, no, it's very egalitarian. He sprays. Well, the family told authorities that they believe that their kids have been sprayed 400 times. 400 times.
It's some fucking KD ratio, this fucker.
Which is apparently he started doing this because basically the council put a bus stop right outside his house, and they have to use, because his kid is in a wheelchair, they have to use the ramp to get him off, which goes onto his driveway. And apparently he's not happy with them using his driveway.
It's fucking 30 seconds.
I know. It's
Jesus
completely ridiculous.
Christ.
He's
So
also
he just sit and wait and watch the cameras.
Yeah, so the investigation says that he's been doing this manually. So I mean, basically, he gets a sort of notification from Ring doorbell whenever the motion is detected, and then he just whacks the sprinklers.
It is kind of funny thinking about him in the command center getting the notification. He's just like,
he gets the message from HQ and just sends the nukes.
yeah. But can you imagine he had channeled this sort of ingenuity into something useful?
Yeah, well, we need this guy working at Langley probably.
Yeah,
He should be in the CIA, but instead he's just spraying disabled teenagers with water.
it sounds like it might be RFK Jr.'s house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because he wants to get rid of the people with autism,
yeah.
which you could probably do with a hose, right? Anyway, he's also, you're gonna like this, he's called the agency at least 75 times, complaining the victims are in the way of his sprinklers.
That's just fucking.
He's playing both sides.
Yeah.
That's kind of genius. He's
Yeah.
like, these kids keep walking through my sprinklers.
Yeah. It's like the old, like, oh fuck no, he ran into my bullet.
Mm.
I hate people that care so little about things that mean, or sorry, people that care so much about things that mean so little. Like, this really could not affect him that much.
No, it's really not a problem.
Just a fucking busy.
It's
job's worth.
Oh, it's an absolutely horrendous thing to do, really. Like, it's. And also, investigators confirmed the sprinkler system was aimed directly at the bus stop. So he put it in specific. It's not. He doesn't even use it to water his garden.
He just watered.
He just uses it for this.
Children.
Yeah.
Nah, that's brutal. Especially like the amputee dad wheeling his wheelchair-bound son to the bus stop. Not been able to do that without being fucking drenched.
No, no
morning.
agility or mobility there.
Yeah.
So it's unavoidable.
We should look into the budget and maybe send them a few umbrellas.
Yeah, maybe. I think they might have those.
Why the fuck aren't they using them yet?
Yeah, that's true. It's their fault, actually. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm turned completely around on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just buy a rain jacket, mate. Just buy a waterproof. You'll be sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In no way is this victim blaming. It's just
No, not at all.
it's a victim solution.
Yeah, we're just helping the victims here. We're starting a fundraiser.
It's the clothes you're wearing.
We're starting a fundraiser. 400 times is a lot. I will say that.
400 times, yeah. Is it daily for the past?
Yeah, so it's twice a day. There and back from school every weekday for like a year and a half.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
Is there anything
You would have thought they'd just sort of get off at the next stop, and then I suppose then when they walk back past the house, they still get nailed by the sprinklers.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no real beating this. He's a bit of a criminal mastermind.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good stuff.
Doing all this remotely as well is pretty impressive.
Yeah, so it activates when the bus arrives and deactivates as soon as it leaves the area. So it's just totally manual. Turns it on. Yeah, it's good stuff. And his lawyers cannot be reached for comment, and we'll see what happens as the trial unfolds.
He's probably holding them at fucking water point.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. Now it's time for a brand new segment here. Absolute nonsense, I've called it. It's sort of news, but it's nonce related news. This is like
Nonsense.
the Talibanta of news.
Yeah.
Is absolute nonsense. As we give you regular updates pertaining to everybody's favourite community, the nonce community. A brand new punishment for noncery has just dropped.
Yeah.
New noncery just dropped. Nonces of history have been killed. They've been given life imprisonment. or occasionally silenced by Mossad if they know enough people. But now, a man in Vernon Parish, Louisiana, who has pled guilty to kiddie fiddling, has agreed to not only serve 40 years in a state prison,
Yeah.
but also chop his nuts off.
That's like fucking prime fiddling years as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So he's getting castrated.
Mm-hmm.
That's his punishment. Is they're actually going to chop his nuts off.
And has he had much of a say in this, or has he realised, look, I'm no good to anyone with these nuts. Take them away from me because I'm not safe around children.
I don't know what this is, because like normally you get life imprisonment, right?
Yeah.
So, but he's probably already 40 years old. So 40 years sentence is a life sentence, basically.
Yeah.
But then he's also got to chop his nuts off. So I'm not really sure how he got here. You can't force someone to chop someone's nuts off, can you?
Maybe, yeah, because it's not as if they were like, oh, we'll give you 10 years if you fucking remove your ball bag.
Yeah.
It's he's getting...
He's still getting 40 years.
But at the same, I do think this should be the usual punishment for anyone that gets up to these sort of crimes.
Oh, so
First offence,
you're in
remove the
favour.
balls.
You're in favour
Yeah,
of this.
100%.
Right.
Especially for paedophiles.
I'm actually surprised the Taliban haven't done this sort of stuff already.
Yeah.
Although they probably just keep it on the DL, I reckon.
Yeah, and they'd be more worried about doing it to women.
They're nonchalant about this sort of stuff.
Would genital mutilation be big in that community? Because I know it's big in a lot of those.
I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it might have been big in Turkey for a while.
They chop some other stuff off. I've known about that for a while, but I don't know about.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
Don't know about D's nuts. He's been convicted of an entire slate of horrific crimes. He's actually getting physically castrated and chemically castrated, which means
Not taking any chances.
yeah, which seems pointless to me. Like, you don't force feed your dog a load of pills and then chop his willy off, do you?
Yeah, it would. I think it would be a better punishment if you kept away from the chemical castration and just took it away physically, because then he's still got those thoughts, but he can't do anything.
Is that how that works?
I think so. Because the
Wait.
chemical castration removes the testosterone, I believe, that drives the horniness.
Oh,
The physical castration removes
the-
the object.
yeah.
So if he's in prison and he can't do anything, but he still has
Do you think
this-
he's still having wah thoughts?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
And I like the thought of him having to sit there and stew with those wild thoughts and not being able to do anything with, as long as he's within the four walls of a prison cell.
Right. MJ Khaled. Another one. But he's got more than one.
Does he fuck?
He's got more than one conviction already. Like, he's already been in prison and he's been let out before. Another one. So yeah. Do you think that's what he says when they chop one of his nuts off?
I mean, you can only say it twice, really.
So does chemical castration affect your brain or your nuts? Because I'd assumed that the medicine goes straight to the nuts and just sort of switches off the generators, if you know what I mean.
I think chemical castration is also used in gender reassignments. I'm pretty sure.
Man. Welcome to back to talking out of your ass radio.
I think that might be true,
Yeah?
because it stops the testosterone.
Right.
That might be wrong.
Mm.
I've been wrong once before.
But what I'm thinking about is a vasectomy, which is a completely different thing, because you still get horny when you have one of those, right?
Yeah, that's whenever you get the snip and you can no longer produce babies.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can definitely still get horny. Like,
Mm.
look at all the shagging going on in elderly homes.
Yeah. I hated the way you said definitely there. Like, you were like, you could definitely still get horny.
Yeah. I haven't tested the theory yet, but
No.
I imagine it takes a lot to stop the horn of a man.
Maybe that's what we should do for a special episode.
Get a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do a
Well,
little coin flip.
We'll do a coin flip. One of us has to get a vasectomy. The
other
other
one-
has to get a castration.
Yeah.
It's bad whenever you're hoping for the vasectomy.
Yeah, when the vasectomy is the good outcome. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah.
Tell me this: if you were to get physically castrated,
Mm.
would you keep the balls?
Yeah, I'd like, you know how somewhere in my house there's a box full of hair and teeth, right? I just have proudly display my two nuts on the mantelpiece. Well, I guess they get sort of shrunken and horrible over time.
Yeah, you need to preserve them some way.
Maybe I'll get them encased in glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hand them down. you know, my grandfather gave me these.
Yeah.
Take them on Antiques Roadshow in a few years' time. They're not worth very much money, but
You know those bags that people will keep like a few dice in? You might just throw them in there and keep it, walk around.
That would
with
be
it.
a rough game of Scrabble, wouldn't it?
I really need a 6. Oh, for
It's
fuck's sake.
It's my nut bag. Yeah. Yeah. So
So he was already like convicted, you were saying?
yeah. So this is his second time going into prison, and this time, in some ways, it's quite nice for him to volunteer to have his nuts chopped off.
Yeah, that's what it is. It finally a moment of accountability from a nonce where he's like, look, genuinely take these off me.
I've always said it. Nonces are bad at accountability.
Yeah. This
A
would
lot,
be
a lot of
rare
them are like,
circumstance.
a lot of them are like, Your Honor, that kid is sexy. And it's like, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure I can agree to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kid came on to me. Yeah.
Your Honor, there was grass on the pitch, so I played ball.
Yeah. Respectfully, Your Honor, you weren't fucking there. So, anyway, watch out, nonces. Any nonces watching the pod, keep your kids close and your nuts closer, right? Or whatever the phrase is.
Yeah. I hate that there seems to be some sort of system in place that allows all rapists and pedophiles to have priors. Do you know what I mean? Like it's never like it's like a 3 strikes and you're out type thing, which I do not think should be the case for
What are you
offences that
talking
bad.
about?
Every time you hear a story of a pedophile or a rapist,
It's never just the one.
it's never the family man that got caught with the wrong crowd. It's someone that's fucking done it multiple times.
Yeah.
And then there's a shock whenever they murder someone or they rape someone again. It should be 1 strike. If you even fucking touch a child, cock, balls, everything goes.
Yeah, right, okay. I'd like to see your legal system.
It'd be pretty fucking fair.
Well, just nobody has any nuts.
Free school dinners and castrations on the first attempt of rape.
Wow. Vote over Aidan Rafferty for head of the Irish Parliament.
Yeah. I'd probably get me a... No, you know what? Oh, the second bit would lose a lot of votes. All the Conor McGregor fans would be like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, no nuts. Conor McGregor's the first one getting his nuts chopped off, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, they're fucking straight to the dice bag.
Yeah, I bet. It's true. Like, if you got your nuts chopped off, you'd be shit at fighting, right? Because you need testosterone.
Yeah, he's been pretty shit at fighting for a long time.
Maybe he
Regardless.
has had his nuts chopped off.
Yeah.
Maybe this is him. I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't say the guy's name. It could be
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
It's just a weird concept that, like, oh, yeah, this person raped an 8-year-old, so he's put in a fucking naughty step for a few years and not contained within a jail cell.
It's true. Yeah. This guy got out.
For the second time?
No, the first time this guy got out.
How many times?
He's been to prison once.
Was he already, like, was he on the register and stuff?
Yeah. And then he got out. And he did that thing where you knock on everyone's door and then you say, oh, I might touch a
Like,
kid.
you actually have to do that, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Would you rather
That would be the ultimate FPL forfeit. If anyone's watching, you've got to go around your neighborhood and knock on everyone's door and tell them you're on the register.
That is
If anyone's watching who plays,
genius.
who does fancy football, then you've got your 4/5 of the season. I think.
Oh,
I think that's the greatest FPL.
No
forfeit.
coming back from that.
Yeah.
That is fucking genius.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's a
That's the runner-up.
right.
The last place actually has to do it.
Last place gets your nuts chopped off, and then
Yeah.
the winner gets a vasectomy. You know, all the good stuff, really.
And a fucking Toby Carvery voucher
Yeah.
that I still haven't got. I was promised a Toby Carvery voucher whenever we hit 25,000 subscribers.
Were you by me?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want? £5 towards a roast, or?
I'd take anything, yeah.
Okay, I promise you, next recording, I will come in and I will personally gift you a Toby Carvery voucher.
Can we up it a bit?
I will decide the amount.
It has to be between 25 quid and
Just be-
£10,000.
Okay, I can promise you it will be in that range. Somewhere in that range. I suspect you know exactly where it will be in that range. Yeah.
If I can get me a...
I've also never been to Toby Carvery.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
It's just you mentioned it.
Fuck
I didn't
you,
even know it was a
Toby.
thing. Yeah, and it's shit carveries.
Yeah,
it might
yeah.
be good. I don't think there's any around here, so I'm also going to need you to cover an Uber to and from.
I don't actually want to go.
No, you're not going.
Oh, it's just you going. Wait, so I'm buying you a voucher, but I'm not even going to come?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, brilliant. Right, now we're going to move on to the weather, drizzle kicks coming at you, and Burning Man, the infamous mecca in the desert for swingers with bushes and trust fund babies with substance abuse issues, has had its world famous orgy dome, which I've never heard of, so it's not that world famous,
Yeah, never heard of that myself.
destroyed by high winds during a severe dust storm. So watch out. If you are a drug addict with a bush, dust storm heading your way. It's a big warning. And I say that because, so I met summer 2023 when we really popped off. We were on a hype ting down in Croatia.
Yeah,
Just to sort of
believe it.
Yeah. We were on a real hype train. We were just getting woozy with the mandem aboard the yacht, and there were some sort of Americans that we were sharing a boat with.
Mm-hmm.
A 40-year-old American couple, maybe. Apparently, they shut down Burning Man every year, and then they come and shut down Croatia straight after it. So a couple of shutdowns back to back, and she said verbatim the line, "Well, I had to trim my Burning Man bush." She said it like it was a thing. She said, "I had to trim my Burning Man bush, otherwise it wouldn't fit in this bikini."
So do people intentionally grow their bush out for Burning Man?
Well, that's what it sounded like. Maybe she does one shave a year just before Croatia, and then she
Yeah.
spends the rest of the time getting the Burning Man bush back for the
And
year.
is she like tidying up the garden, or is she trimming it completely?
I reckon she shears the sheep
Yeah,
once a year,
yeah.
just one trim a year, and then she does like that thing where you take a photo of yourself every day for a year and it grows, all your hair grows out, and then you look a bit older over time.
How often do you trim your bush?
I've never had a bush.
Just smooth the whole time?
I was gonna say smooth as a baby's bum, but that's not really an appropriate phrase.
Yeah, not for
Yeah.
this.
No, I'm anti-Bush.
I'm just not a fan of his politics, or
yeah. Just think he was a shit president. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm against it.
Yeah.
And when Bush comes back into fashion, some girls are like basically rocking a pair of shorts down there,
Mm.
and I'm like,
You know what? I think if you want to bush it up, you bush away.
mm.
Personally, I would probably have like quarterly trims.
Yeah. So like Q1,
Yeah,
you go in for a haircut.
yeah,
Q2, like once the accounting quarterlies come in.
yeah. I'm thinking about. Do you ever get in Turkish barbers where they basically
They've never offered to do that in my local.
not in mine either, but they do get pretty trigger happy with the fucking flamethrower in my ears.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, can that be applied efficiently to the ball bag region?
I think you might end up with an accidental castration by
Yeah,
fire.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could end up with a black cock,
Yeah.
which has been your dream for years.
The first white man ever with an MBC.
I
Medium.
wouldn't even call it medium.
Yeah, an SBC.
Yes.
Squad builder. Squad builder challenge. Yeah, that's brilliant stuff. Anyway, this structure, the Orgy Dome, which is an air-conditioned private tent with beds and mood lighting.
That sounds like something that you have described your house as in a TikTok video.
Yeah,
Reporting live from the Orgy Dome.
Mood lighting. Is that like LEDs?
I
Yeah,
think that's
probably.
like whenever you've got a
Roadman.
light up keyboard.
Roadman LEDs. Yeah, gaming chair. Yeah. That's what it is. It's like a Lightning McQueen bed with LEDs on the strips. Yeah.
What was the gimpiest thing you had in your childhood bedroom?
Great question.
You definitely had like a globe.
I had the stars on the ceiling,
Standard enough.
which classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defo had the globe. You used to be able to stick the electronic pen on the countries and it would do the national anthem.
Yeah, you can tell that you had a globe.
Right. I had flags of the world poster on the wall.
Is this a fucking geography classroom?
Yeah, it basically was. I had Swallows and Amazons full box set. That's a book. I know you didn't have those.
I was thinking like, I've never watched that series.
yeah. No,
So was it like E4 or something?
yeah. It was on Dave.
Yeah.
Um,
Gold after hours.
did you have any sort of gimpy stuff?
I had a fucking it was like a jigsaw puzzle, but it was completely
Insane product. I've never heard someone say jigsaw before.
jigsaw.
Wow.
What do you say?
Jigsaw.
Jig?
Jigsaw, yeah.
Jigsaw.
You said no. You actually said jigsaw. That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Jigsaw puzzle is completely like ball shaped. That was a replica of the 2002 World Cup ball.
Yeah.
Pretty nerdy.
Or Jabulani thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't us 2010, but let it slide.
Yeah, put a bit
Japan.
of swaz on that
The
jigsaw.
Japan World Cup. I also had a Roxio game capture that I used to record Modern Warfare 2 free-for-alls.
Right. Was this pre-Elgato?
This was Elgato was around, just not in my budget.
Too spenny.
Yeah, I was literally just spending what I was making fucking slanging Lucasades in the playground.
Yeah, of course.
So
it would be.
Elgato was slightly out of my budget. I wasn't yet aware of the concept of editing, so to create the final product of my YouTube video, I basically stacked a camcorder, my parents' camcorder, on top of a stack of DVDs.
Yeah.
Was recording this was just before the Roxio, was recording the screen, and then I talked for like 10 seconds, then got nervous, so paused the free-for-all. Can't pause online games.
Nope.
Didn't work. Died like 4 times. Went over to my hi-fi, put the Now 72 CD in, and just Cheryl Cole Fight for This Love played for the majority of my free-for-all, and that was it.
Yeah. And then the video goes back to the start. Rubbish jokes. Yeah. Okay, brilliant stuff.
That was pretty nicky, I suppose.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting like a fucking TED talk about your childhood bedroom there, but that was yeah, brilliant stuff. So the Orgy Dome describes themselves as a quote sex positive community, and by sex positive I assume they mean HIV. A sex positive community on a mission to educate the world about consent and the importance of its practice beyond intimate space. I disagree with the second half of that. I actually don't think it's important to practice beyond intimate space. That's corporate speak for dogging. Let's be real. That's what that means.
Yeah.
That means I like.
That is HR jog.
That means I like shagging on one of those bridges over the M25.
I don't think there's anything
And I
wrong
think-
with that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's important.
Yeah. I don't think it's like.
I don't think it's important to educate people that you could have sex in your front garden
Yeah.
if you wanted to. I don't think that should be a mission. That's not like a,
Yeah.
it's not global warming. You don't see anybody standing up for protesting about that.
It's not like a preservation society.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
there might be one. Was there any dogging hotspots in your ends growing up?
The Dirty 30,
Just a 30-mile-an-hour zone where people dog?
the A30
Right.
road was called the Dirty 30 because it was a notable dogging hotspot.
Mm.
As in, people would come from nearby counties, southwest England. They would all
Yeah.
go to the Dirty 30. That road was on the way to my grandparents' house,
Mm.
which is not relevant.
Did y'all see them parked up?
No, that's not. They were always at home.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no connection between that. I just want to say. So apparently, the Dome provides festival goers with the opportunity to partake in sex with 2 or more people, but not just one. Has to be 2 or more.
Multiplayer.
Lots of yeah, you got to squat up. It's at least yours. And inside you get mattresses, drapes, couches, and pillows. I'm already getting uninterested in this.
Drapes. Just a curtain. What? Just separate yourself. Surely an orgy is that you want to be involved with as many people as possible.
Yeah, there was a world record set in Japan, right? Biggest orgy.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's Japan and they like to have, they did it with a system, which I think orgy and system shouldn't combine.
Yeah. Nah. I feel like it's a fluid system.
It's not very romantic to have a system.
Yeah. No.
It's like when the first few times I had sex was all with the same girl, and I said what might possibly be the least sexy pillow talk in the history of the human language, which I said like we'd had some really not very good sex because neither of us knew what we were doing, and I said, well, look, I just think it might be a bit of a learning experience.
Oh.
Which, like, if you want to get some hot chat going in the bedroom, you've got to use.
Accountability is respectable.
Yeah.
Like you knew that you weren't putting down respectable Rogerins.
I was
and
like,
you took accountability.
Oh yeah, these were subpar wienerings.
Yeah.
I was like, look, it's a process. It's a process. Trust the process. Yeah, trust the process.
Arteta in.
I was writing down the learning objectives at the beginning of the lesson.
Yeah,
I was doing all that sort of
the
stuff.
LOIs.
Yeah, I had a summative assessment in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Very much over that term, I felt like I was doing a sort of course in womanology alongside. I was doing a double degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're an apprentice.
Oh yeah, unpaid internship.
Still unpaid.
Yeah, still an intern as well. haven't progressed
You
anywhere.
haven't learned anything.
No, not at all. No. So this weather is seriously harmful. It actually blew away this whole dome. So out of 80,000 festival goers, right, 4 minor injuries have been reported. So really dangerous stuff, guys. So make sure you keep your wits about you if you're out and about in the Burning Man dogging zone.
Reckon any snapped banjo strings in those 4?
Well, that's what I assume, but we learned about the guy with the massive hog last episode. Maybe some people have broken their arm.
Yeah. I reckon that that Japanese orgy record combined still didn't have the length that he did.
Oh, I was going to say about that. The reason they had a system, and the system was you can only shag your partner.
So that's not an orgy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Fucking frauds.
I know. Absolute fraudulent. We're coming for you, Japan. Right, our final segment today is a brand new segment we're trying out called Different Class. Thank you to Louis Makepeace, 2024 Mucker's Dwarf legend,
Clutch with that.
Eurogarden for this. This is where we've decided to do a little bit of a culture swap. So obviously we're different classes. Aidan is a proud working class man, and I am somewhere that's not that, depending on what you think. So we're going to swap things from our worlds and try other people's things in a different class sort of way. We're going to have different class items and different class opinions on this. So we've gone for a food round. First up, Aidan, what have you brought in today?
So I brought in some Tato cheese and onion crisps, and I'm going to construct.
Never had a Tato before.
Great crisps. I've constructed a crisp sandwich that Rufus has allegedly never had a crisp sandwich.
Nope, never had a crisp.
Any
sandwich.
crisps, not just Tato. You've never had a crisp sandwich.
Never had any crisp sandwich.
Which is fucking mental to me. So I thought it would be a good way to start, having him try basically what I ate every day coming home from school.
Let's have a look at the sandwich, because you've gone for an unusual format, right? Which is bread, crisp, bread, crisp, bread.
Well, no, these are 2 sandwiches, and the idea behind this was that I'm also going to eat one after.
Oh, right. You've just made yourself one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you look off camera, there's a 3rd sandwich on top of the top.
So you've made
pack.
yourself 2.
Depends on how well you like them.
Yeah.
And also, Jem might eat one.
Right, okay. I've gone for your favourite food. Raw fish, seaweed, and rice.
Can I ask you a question? Did you purposely get shit sushi?
Well, no, this is good sushi. I would happily eat this, but it has been sort of warming under my desk for the past 3 or 4 hours.
That's what I asked you earlier. What can you put it in the fridge? And you're like, no, it would have took no effort to refrigerate that for the past 3 hours.
Oh no, it would have been absolutely fine. But I wanted you to have an authentic sushi eating experience.
And you reckon it has to be at food temperature?
I wouldn't.
Room temperature.
I wouldn't refrigerate sushi, but I wouldn't warm it either, which is what I've been doing. So I don't know. Let's swap that over. Also, I brought you some chopsticks to eat it with.
This is gonna be fucking painful to watch for any Asians.
There you go.
There is your crisp sandwich.
Thank you.
Oh, how do I attack this now? Oh,
Well-
Rufus, that looks fucking rank.
Nah, it's delicious.
Not
Honestly,
cooked the
like,
fish.
one of my favorite foods. So we've got there's going to be prawn, salmon, tuna in there. There'll be a crab and avocado roll. All your favorite foods, really.
How do I even get into this?
Okay, you pour the soy sauce into the little plastic packet.
There is no soy sauce.
Yeah, of course there's soy sauce.
What the fuck's this meant to be?
That's what you meant to pour the soy sauce into.
And then you dip.
And then you dip.
Ah.
Yeah.
What's this fucking leaf hanging off it? How long?
That's seaweed. Have a bit of that. Sorry. That's you're using the chopsticks like a pair of tweezers.
How the fuck else are you meant to? I've never. I went to Wagamama's once and they gave me chopsticks, and I was so embarrassed that I was like, I can't use these. Like, do you have any forks going?
Yeah.
They eventually did get me a fork, and there was no real deal.
I've sort of naturally pushed this crisp sandwich down.
Yeah.
Like, I think you got to compact the crisps and hear the crunch, right? That's
So
it.
was there two different sauces here? There's soy sauce and what's this other one?
That green stuff is wasabi. You put that in the soy sauce.
No. Not eating wasabi. Not eating wasabi.
You love wasabi.
Touch to Rufus, this looks fucking rank.
It's horseradish. All right, I'll have a go on this crisp sandwich then.
You have a much nicer option.
It's all right. Just peasant food. I mean,
What do you like about it?
I've eaten poor people food in other countries as well.
Is that chicken?
No, that would be tempura prawn.
What the fuck is that?
Well, it's a deep fried prawn. Go on, have a nice big one.
I'm trying to fucking figure these out.
This
Can
is
it-
okay.
can you
This
just
is like.
stab through it. Oh, that's my technique.
How is it going down? Yeah, delicious. Bit of warm sushi on a nice summer's day.
Oh, there's just a ball of rice, is it? I'll eat that.
No, that's meant to have fish on it. No, don't just eat the rice. That defeats the entire purpose of sushi. You got to have a bit of fish on its own now. Nice bit of floppy fish. A little bit of stinky salmon.
I'm really not enjoying this.
Yeah, good stuff. This is like, I would say, the instant noodles of Ireland. As in, it's pretty boring, it's pretty beige, but
So what's this? Salmon?
salmon or tuna. Yeah.
That doesn't really taste like anything.
Mm.
But I don't like the texture, but it's freaking me out. Why can not fucking cook it? This is a seaweed, you reckon?
Yeah, how's that seaweed? Crunchy and floppy at the same time. I don't even know how they manage it.
Really weird texture.
Yeah.
Why are the textures so weird?
Well, it's just not something you're used to because you're used to eating beige garbage.
So what's this? Is that avocado?
Yeah, avocado fish roll.
Can't eat that.
Why not?
What's this one?
That's avocado and tempura prawn.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We give it a rating at least.
I'll eat this last bit of rice and then I'll...
Okay.
I know I
So,
like
so you're
that.
just eating the rice. You're eating round the fish and the seaweed.
Uh-huh.
And you don't even like that?
Far too much soy sauce in it.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'll be honest with you, Rufus, I don't think I'll eat that again. I'm glad I tried it. The texture is just so weird. It feels like I was chewing a fucking... I don't know. It feels like I
Tampon?
had a condom in my mouth.
Yeah, it does. It's a bit like... Seaweed is famously the condom of the sea.
It's just turning my stomach. I don't really like fish either. And all
No,
of this...
yeah.
Could you get this with just a bit of chicken in the middle of it?
You could, but that would be, uncivilized, wouldn't it?
Pagan sushi?
Yeah.
Nah. I think to get rid of that taste, I'm gonna have a crisp buddy.
Yeah, I think the crisp sandwich is pretty delicious, actually. I have to say. I've thoroughly enjoyed this whole
I
thing.
keep getting fucking backwash of soy sauce.
Mm.
Wasabi, rainbow set, salmon inguri, tuna inguri, fried prawn, chumaki.
And Guri.
California chumaki,
These pronunciations are just great.
wakame seaweed, sashimi. I know that's right.
Sashimi, yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably give that a 3 out of 10.
Okay, I'll give this crisp butty a 6 out of 10, and
Not bad.
there we go.
Do you want to finish any of this shit?
No, absolutely not. I don't want to go anywhere near it.
Or you can take that back over to your land.
You've absolutely savaged that.
Yeah, there's the fucking straw.
Delicious. There you go. You can have that.
I'm going back to my roots here, and I'm gonna fucking demolish this crisp sandwich.
So while Aidan does absolutely unsightly and brutal things to that crisp sandwich, I will say thank you once again for tuning in to Radio Rufus. We'll be back again next week with another hot shit of an episode. It's just crazy stuff, like sort of eating food. And mate, 5 stars on every platform you possibly can. Download Snapchat audio and rate us 5 stars. We're on there probably. We're on ByteDance, Roblox, Baidu Search, Bing. We're on everything.
Club Penguin,
Club Penguin,
Mini Planet, Farmville,
Bin Weevils,
Ask Jeeves.
all the good stuff. eBay. We're probably on eBay.
Give us a comment if you want to see Rufus eat a pot noodle sandwich next week.
That will be absolutely scintillating. We'll see you again next week. Back to you in your house.